It is the Heritage Foundation. They are crazy. And you probably heard in the news that the Heritage Foundation announced that Jason Richwine, co-author of this widely criticized immigration report, which was like quasi-eugenic, was fired and is no longer employed by the conservative think tank. But that is not to say that he is the source of the problem. And so we prepared some outlandish things that the Heritage Foundation's remaining employees believe. First of all, the co-author of Richwine's racist dissertation also believed that they should prohibit food stamp payments to illegal immigrants' families, essentially saying that children of undocumented immigrants should be allowed to starve. Next, the president, Jim DeMint, told the rally at a South Carolina church that if someone is openly homosexual, they shouldn't be teaching in the classroom, and he holds the same position on an unmarried woman who's sleeping with her boyfriend. She also should not be in the classroom. Richard, your thoughts on this one?
It's a Heritage Foundation. Like, I'm not really that surprised because they do say some outlandish stuff. And they are, I've been talking to the show. They're xenophobic, homophobic, racist, and this is nothing new. I think as progressives, we shouldn't sit here. I mean, we can sit here and get upset about this. We need to turn our anger into action, right? Like, okay, so they say something racist again. It's the Heritage Foundation. What do you expect from them?
The Heritage Foundation is, I think they do not deserve the title of being a foundation. I mean, they're like allegedly a think tank, but they kind of just come up with all these crazy studies that they somehow fudge the methodology on to make them seem like they're legit.
You could take away their foundation or their 501c3 status if you want to, but it still doesn't stop the fact that they're going to come out and say some crazy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It blows my mind that, they just get a ton of press about it. I remember we covered this probably more than a year ago. They came out with a report saying that, if you're a poor person, you're not really poor if you own a refrigerator, which is totally crazy. And they also supported Todd Aiken, which we'll remember from his legitimate rape comment, that he was the one who's going to be able to save America from an economic abyss, and he would be a good candidate in his Senate race.
I mean, they're far-right conservatives will do anything to win. And the sad part is that they actually believe some of this stuff. I mean, that's the ha-ha here. They actually believe some of the stuff that they say. Like this guy, the original guy, what's his name?
The president?
No, I know Jim DeMint. He's a maniac. But the other guy.
Oh, the author of the study?
Yeah, the Hispanic study.
Yeah,
he really believes that stuff.
Totally.
He believes it. I wonder if his parents are immigrants.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Or his parents' parents. I guarantee you one of his parents were immigrants. It would be really interesting to find out if he had Hispanic in his blood. That means his IQ is low too, huh? and by his standards. Either way, what are the other 5 things?
So here's another good one. Accused terrorists should not have legal representation and that their lawyers should be punished. Now we're still seeing, this always comes up as an issue, but where I stand on it is that if you're arrested in the United States, you should have legal representation. You have the right to a fair trial.
I mean, this goes back to something that argument that I've made a lot, and I say a lot all the time, is that these individuals, they walk around with the Constitution in their pocket and the American flag on their lapel, but they trample on American values every single solitary day. If you believe in our Constitution, you believe in Article 3 and our justice system, let our justice system do its course. There's not been one terrorist who went through our justice system that came out without being charged.